I'm about to cut your ass, D-Lo. Whoa, if we get him, they good. Hey, they should be telling him, hey, we about to ship your ass to Niagara Falls. You better get in here and get the buckets. If we get D-Lo playing how D-Lo's been playing and not that D-Lo we had last year in the playoff or in that round, we should be fine. Because he has to match Murray point for point. If Murray's averaging 20 and D'Lo's averaging about 15, we win in that series. But if he got 4, no, he can't do that. No, he can't do that. You know, they come out the bench, Reggie Jackson. So our bench is going to have to Reggie and Braun. Those are your energy guys. Those are the guys, you know, when the crowd get behind you, he's going to get a couple of rebounds. He's going to get a lob. Reggie, you know, Reggie Jackson, man, he plays good in big games. He does. You know what? I'm going to just say, listen. We just got to put some Detroit Pistons signs out there. Because for some reason, just put the Detroit Pistons signs out there. And hopefully he reverses back. But this is like my last week of rooting for my Lakers.
As you can see,
unfortunately,
I
got hit with what is that called? We had to do full teams out of a hat. Yeah. I think it was rigged because they gave me the 2 teams that I don't like. Right? I got Doc in Milwaukee. Sorry, you got the first round. Yeah, and then I have the Clippers.
Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off.
So I got a root for the Clippers.
Defense. Protecting the rim at all costs.
Hopefully I lose both, so I can start voting for my Lakers. But I got a straight cheer for the Bucks and the Clippers during the playoffs. Without Giannis, first of all,
to the middle.
The Bucks were struggling with Indiana with Giannis. That's not a good matchup. Indiana's looking to push the pace. We've been keeping up. Portland's not keeping up. And so that's not a good matchup for them. We have a poll up right now. Do the Lakers have a chance against the Nuggets? Lakers are 46%. Gentlemen sweep 31%. Sweep 13%. Nuggets is 10%. So we got a lot of Laker fans here because they say the Lakers going to take it to 7.
Pass to Exum.
I got a couple more days until once the playoffs starts. I'm a Clipper fan.
Calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
They don't want drivers knowing. So listen closely before it gets taken down. If you're using any of these companies, you're like,
let's get to Golden State at Sacramento. Loser goes home.
Steve Curry out here dancing. Your ass got cooked. I love it.
I'm going to get this first team look right there off the downswing. I was the first point of the game, and Steph Curry really all night with this.
Yo, you go to State fans. I just want y'all to realize y'all not on our level. So. You never was. I respect y'all. But, like, can we just stop? Like, there is no comparison.
But from there, it was the struggles of Klay Thompson.
We LA,
and it just never got felt. Really important, not just Klay. I get the lack of people straight offense around stuff, but Klay clearly on a night when you really.
What about he can't? What about him? Go torch mode, nigga. Don't be blaming other people, nigga. He ain't been playing well for the last month. What are you talking about?
Warriors with the rebound.
0 points in 32 minutes, and in the fourth quarter, the team would run away and never look back. Yeah, his intensity was just different. This is not one of those good games, by the way. I see all here because of what it's called. That absolutely was against the Golden State Warriors. The Kings came that they were responsible guy. And so Golden State gets the bucket. Coach Curry, where does your team go from here?
A great opportunity to make a pass and have his teammate get a good look.
Klay Thompson would go 0 for 2 in this game. 0 for 6 for 3. 2 points in 32 minutes, and in the fourth quarter, the Kings would run away and never look back. Yeah, this intensity was just different. This is one of the most physical games, by the way, I've seen all year in terms of what
Here's Doncic. Oh, the block. Just
And
stops it cold and takes possession. It's
so,
Middleton on the wing.
16 and 12, the game will go on. Coach Cook, where does your team go from
Here in
here?
the first, just under 2.5
These
minutes
guys
played
are
so
all
far.
still really damn good players. So, hopefully we sign play. Draymond and Steph are both
Golden State
under
needs to get off a
contract,
shot.
so
Pass to Hastings.
and we're back in the shit.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And that shot was going nowhere thanks
I
to that
understand this league
aggressive
changes
swat.
and there's so many things that go into it, and we're not gonna play forever, but experience so much together. And
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from
at the end of the
outside.
day, like again, I know they want to win, I know I want to win, and
From the arc.
that's all I worry. That's all I'm worried about.
He's giving us all.
He ain't winning
So
it.
we talked about it yesterday.
He's done winning.
We heard what they just said there. We saw the way it ended last night.
4 is it for you, Curry, and you know it.
Is it over?
Well, they're going to probably give it a really good chance to retire play down. He's got to take a big hit, so he's big hit that anyway. He
Here's
had a good
Hastings.
season.
Oh, he
I
missed the
know Luka is
layup.
not stopping me. You crazy.
Years ago, he's on fit for the NBA. He was averaged 18 points, played 77 games, shot 49% from three. Led the league in field goal free throw percentage. He
Again,
isn't the
Doncic
player he was 2
missing.
years ago. Now, the one thing that's going to be most important for this team, but I do think they're going to make it out, is what they do with Chris Paul's contract.
It is
He's got
indisputable,
$31
not
million
debatable. It's over.
non-guaranteed
Stephen
contract.
Curry
If they
is the
want, if they can
greatest
pick
shooter
up that
who's ever
deal
lived.
and
And
trade
Dallas
him,
calls
because
time
they
here.
get players that shoot back. If Joe Lacob, their owner, is on the record as saying he wants to get out of Lakers, which he could do.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And the Mavericks making a change here.
He'd be appropriate. He makes $43 million. They could bring him down to the low 20s.
First quarter of
They get out
action,
of the
just
cap.
under 3.5 minutes
all
played.
these things still point with the core of this team to me.
And so they stay together now.
Washington outside.
Do you see
Here's
it?
Prosper.
For them,
Again, the
good.
miss by
Good
the Mavericks.
step forward. He's still playing at
The
that. I
Warriors
put
have
my
gone
mind
2
on
of
the
6 to
18
open up
yesterday.
this
I
game.
assume he will make it on it. He's still
Hastings
playing at
pass to
that
Green.
level. Is there a path for them to get him, put something enough
Outside Curry.
around him, they can make another championship
Thompson
run?
outside.
I think so. And
Just
I
five
think
to
that's
shoot.
still a guy that he would want to play
Pass to
alongside.
Jackson Davis. Now Curry from behind the arc. Rebounded by Prosper.
And that's
That's
exactly
not a
how
foul.
tight you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
There's
Like, wait a minute, is there something cooking with this team? So we've seen
On the wing,
glimpses of the
Jones.
potential, but growth
Back
and
to
consistency
Washington
like this
to
is
win
not
the drought.
automatic.
Completely agree with
Jackson
that. Hey, look,
Davis grabs the miss.
these guys,
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Hastings, the pass to Thompson.
Same thing. The question is really have to ask you, what those here for those players?
35 seconds left in the first.
Who's
And
going
that one's
to turn
good.
to a star
When you
to
use
play
it
alongside
right.
Steph Curry? And I don't know that we know that about any of those guys. They're going to be most likely, but he's really going to take the last two. Can't bring enough players frustrated. You're right. Everything you said about
He's
him,
covered
right.
by Curry.
He was just inconsistent. He was flashy, up and down. But he had moments.
Washington
I think the
right
best
side.
kick in the
Sorry, Steve,
league
that's
was
what-
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Get 25 last night and show them they're still capable of having those moments on a big stage. But that combined with the way he played against the Lakers in the postseason last year to end the season, man, where does that leave Klay Thompson? Like financially,
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Lawson.
Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
The Warriors trailing.
He's a better percentage shooter, but a lesser player.
Ugly ass.
Here's Hastings.
17 $1 million effort. So he's
Thompson
that for the
outside.
market. He's still getting $20 million. He was awarded to somebody else, but he's going to want to take. I don't think he wants to.
Is there
And he was
another
fouled while in the act of
Oh,
shooting,
nigga,
so he'll
who
take
is
2
this
free
nigga?
throws.
I don't know him.
Gets his man in the air with pump fake.
Can't tell his face.
To the free throw line. So quick on that release.
Ramadan for Dallas? No. You gotta be working. So Lawson. Nah, I don't know him.
We've seen the lax
That free throw's good from Thompson.
into May and June in the NBA play.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes.
I completely agree.
Nigga, no. For the rest of his career, he's only getting 4, bro. I'm telling you. That's it.
These teams are making.
And he knows it. He knows it, bro. He knows that shit, bro. That's why he says, obviously, it's to compete. Oh, shit.
Quarter in the books. And it's been a close
Like,
one.
Brian used to say the same shit unless he know he's going to win another one. Like,
And back in a moment.
feel like this
We'll get
year
underway with quarter number 2.
is the year, baby.
but they fundamentally play. That's probably the difference.
Yeah, they won Game 7 in Sacramento. All right, much more.
Head home. As soon as the beam was lit, they started the buses for the trip back to San Francisco.
And we're back with you, folks,
started.
as this exciting
Was this the
Western
last
Conference
time we saw
semifinal
Steph
game
play
rolls
and
on?
Draymond
And
play
what do you guys
together?
think about the Warriors
Kendra
here in this one?
Andrews in the capital city.
The
To put a
aggressiveness
bow on
on
the season,
defense
tell
has
us
been
what could be
infectious.
next for Golden State.
Everyone's come to the party.
The Warriors season ended at the hands of the Kings team that, as Steph Curry put it, fully dominated them. It capped off one of the Warriors' most emotional seasons to date. And
The Warriors never would have done a chip. I can see them making to the Western Conference Finals next year.
They've got Daniel Gafford. Derek Jones is out there with Maxi Kleber.
Against
Then it's
like
Luka
the
Doncic.
Suns.
And it's Lawson in at the
We're all
2.
kind of addicted to it.
Now here's
Can't
Doncic.
get that whole game.
Pass to Jones.
And we're also live. I know I can.
Now Gafford. Being
And you
covered.
have to absorb the lows. We've been
6
really
on the
blessed
shot
here
clock.
with amazing players
And
and
here's Doncic.
multiple championships and finals appearances.
Throws it down.
The highest
Luka
of highs.
Doncic's size, rebounding is an
this is the
aspect
flip
he
side. This is
always
life.
gets
This is
to.
how
Nice
it
job
works.
creating the second
You
chance
don't get
play.
to stay on top forever.
Thompson passes
What
to
we
Paul.
feeling? You got to compete with out
Nice
there in
assist from
January
Thompson.
way. You have to understand you can't win it every year,
Give
but
these
there's so
teams
much
credit.
belief that we
They're
can
really fighting it
make
out.
something out this season.
They got them lit, boy.
I hope so. Trying to get a win and then take it from there. Definitely frustrating, disappointing.
Now here's
Say the
Paul.
least. But you hold your
Pass
head
to
high
Green.
and
I would have got that.
And a fast break
There's a
now.
lot
The
more
Mavericks
to
on
say.
the run.
Now, the biggest question heading into the
Give and take so
offseason is
far.
if Klay Thompson,
6
who's an
lead
unrestricted
changes
free
already.
agent, will
Both
return.
teams came to play.
Draymond Green,
And that
Stephen
was our
Curry, and
AT&T
Steve
That was
all
bad.
expressed
Slam
posted
cam,
their
bringing
want
you the
and need
sauce.
to have Klay back. Curry said he can't imagine not playing alongside Draymond.
And here's
play.
Middleton.
And
He'll
Draymond
bring it up for
said
the Warriors.
there's no scenario
They trail
in
by
which
one.
the Warriors don't make the best decision for the team, which is to try and bring Klay back.
We're about a minute
In
and a half
Sacramento,
into the second
Kendra
quarter
Andrews,
now.
ESPN. In recent times, many of us have felt
no
being
good.
disregarded
Oh,
by the
great D
state for
that
far
time from
too long.
Kleber.
However,
The
they have
Mavericks have
just
gone
should
2
be
of 4
something.
here in the second quarter. Here's
All
Lawson.
right, Tim. The
Oh,
Warriors last
target
night,
from
they
range.
made season ends in a blowout
Lawson's
loss
got
against the
6.
Kings. Of course,
They
Klay
hit a low
Thompson's free
percentage of their
agent. How do you
shots
see
in
the
the
team
first
moving
quarter.
forward
They just
in the
came out
offseason?
flat. But
Well,
give
it's
them
difficult.
credit.
I know a
They've
lot of
ramped
people
it
just
up,
want to throw
and
out
they're
things
winning
like
this
blow it
game.
up. I just think
Now
it's
here's Paul.
easier said than done because you saw Steph Curry,
Nice D
who is a
from
championship
Gafford.
caliber player, and it's incumbent upon you as an
The Mavericks
organization
have gone 3
to
of
make sure
5
there's
since
parts
the beginning
around
of the
him
second.
to give him an opportunity to continue
Gary
to be
Payton the
relevant
second
in the
with a
Western
foul.
Conference, and to just
That's
say
his
blow
first
it
foul.
up. Well, what are the
Bochamp,
assets
he's
you
checked
think you're
in for
going
the
to
Warriors.
get to replace
Green's
what
checked
you
in
already
for
have?
Dallas.
I'm not going to
Exum
say
comes
it's
in for
easy, and I
Boston.
certainly think as constructed, this core is not going to contend again.
Doncic passes
So
to
now they've
Gafford.
got to get a little critical. Klay
dunk
Thompson's
by
the most
Gafford.
interesting case because I think if Klay Thompson
Pretty much
could
an
have had a big
unbelievable
night last
slam
night. Let's
there,
say they win
BA.
the game, they get
You
into
got that
a
right.
best of 7 round,
They've been
they
having
win those
major
games, then the
problems
best of 7 too.
offensively.
And Klay
Definitely in a
Thompson
bit of a dry
is
spell.
sporadic, but still has flashy
Let's
moments
take
where
a
he
look at
looks
the
like a
players
guy that can
leading
still
the way
help
in
you
assists
on that
here in
level.
the
I
postseason.
think it's easier to
Second,
make
Luka
an argument
Doncic.
of
I
why
really
they
admire
get
how
a
he
nice
seeks
deal
out
this
his
summer
teammates.
to go out
His
that way.
Oh, yeah.
So many years of the
Desire
way
to
he
get his
finished
guys
last
going
year against
is
the
what makes
Lakers
him such a
when he really
valuable
struggled
player.
in the end of the season.
Well,
And
there's so much you
it's a
can
very
come to
difficult
depend on
thing
with
for the
Draymond
Warriors
Green.
now to move
Certainly
forward and figure out
skill
what is the
in terms of
appropriate
his
amount of
passing
money
and
to
rebounding and
offer Klay
defense,
Thompson.
but
And is
how
that
about
going to
the
be something
emotion and
that's
leadership
interesting
as
to him?
well,
Look, he may
guys?
have made up his mind.
Now,
I'll
here's
never leave the
Green.
Warriors. I don't know.
12
Maybe
points so
that's
far.
where he wants to
Pure
finish
from
his career.
three-point
But if that's the
range.
case, he
You
has to
simply
understand
must
he's going
play
to have to
better
take
defense than
significantly
that.
less
This guy
money.
is too
And
good
that's
from
going to be an
distance.
interesting decision for him. And then just the supplemental parts around Curry.
Kleber
I
against
think they
Paul.
need to change their approach with their point guard play, with more athleticism
Thompson
on this
outside.
team, and guys that can create their own shot. Because you saw Sacramento get in there defensively. They just didn't have enough
Back
guys
to Paul.
that could create
Clock at 4.
offense to
Pass
deal
to
with that
Hastings.
level of physicality.
The Warriors' victory is 518 wins in the regular season and playoffs, and 506 losses by a trio all time.
There's
So
no
what?
quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Keep going.
Doncic finds Green. Driving in. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
Well, let's remember a former defensive player here, Draymond Green, sending it back.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Its stadium members get member prices and rewards for future trips.
Different look for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Kleba, and it's Jones in for Doncic. A minute 29 left in the second period. Tipped away. Washington passes to Green. Pass to Exum. From deep. It's rebounded by Golden State.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. So both teams making some changes here. The Mavericks leading. 1 minute left in the first half of this game. Here's Lively. No made baskets yet. Here's Doncic. Sinks the 15-footer. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
They've really gotten away from the three-point shot as they've pulled out in front.
Here's Hastings. Green covering. Hastings with a bucket. Hastings has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Boy, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. That's to Lively. Outside, Green. Fades away. Nice touch on the bank shot. Doncic has got 8 points.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Now Curry. Curry takes it in, and he comes up with a bucket. Curry's got his second basket on the night.
There's a craftiness to Stephen Curry's game. He just freezes defenders, and that allows him to get by on the drive.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Mavericks on top, up by 2. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the Dallas Mavericks.
The effort we've seen from the bench so far, it really helps to keep this kind of depth. Guys who can come in on the offensive end and they don't miss a beat.
Makes things a little easier on the starters, but in the second half, they're going to have to bring it as well.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. The lead in this series is up for grabs. How important is it to start off with a win?
To me, it's crucial because it sets the tone. Ernie, Kenny, you always want to be a step ahead, like I'm a step ahead of you guys.
I agree with Shaq, but the playoffs are about adjustments. If you lose, hopefully you learn, and then you bounce back.
Good points. I don't get to say that very often. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. The Warriors trailing. They've got Chris Middleton, and it's Curry in it to 1. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Got a hand on it. Here's Exum from deep. Here's Doncic. Hits the trifecta. Doncic has got 11 points.
Well, Luka Doncic on the receiving end of a quality pass. We usually see him with the ball.
Curry against Doncic. Curry with it. He's got 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
This is not a guy who's going to back down from contact. Steph Curry takes the knock inside, and for a jump shot specialist, this guy draws his share of fouls.
Episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. The Kings beat the Warriors tonight, 118-94. Keegan Murray had 32 points, 9 rebounds on 8 of 13 shooting from the three-point line. He had 4 points and 3s than the Splash Brothers combined. Golden State spent $382.5 million on their roster this season. $205 million, $206 million in salary, and $177 million in the tax bill, luxury tax.
Have influenced the way we think about
Was this the last time
incredible
we see the big three as we know it? Because Clay really struggled tonight. If I'm not mistaken, he was 0 for 10 from the floor, and I think he was like 0 for 6 from the
Them niggas gonna be the next niggas that end their career together.
This was the last time that we see the big three as we know.
Outside.
You know, let's say the other level. You have no idea, to be honest, because, you know, if Clay's going to take a pay cut, then yes, I'm pretty sure he'll sign back. I know making the case, this is where you know Clay is really, really having a hard time not being signed. The fact that you've already had a horrible season.
Inside, here's Hastings. Curry passes to Beauchamp.
Listen to these things. Everybody's taking props at everyone. New customers, bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets.
Beauchamp's got his second basket of the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern
Right.
here. Not afraid to get in the
The
paint.
one game you can get to get your value back up,
Passes to Lively.
you put out a 0, which is the first
No good there.
time he was scoreless in about 159 playoff games. His worst playoff performance is the last thing we're going to remember when he's going into free agency. So, if I'm him, I don't know if he signs a 1-year deal. If he wants a 4-year deal, it's going to be 40 or 30. It ain't going to be what his real value is. So, whoever gets him, they stealing him. Right? So, I don't see him going anywhere else. I do see Warriors getting him for a very cheap price.
It's going to be a 3-second call.
Yeah.
The top scorers in the playoffs on our
seems like he only shoots really good against the Lakers. Think about every time he comes to the crib how he shoots the ball, Gil.
Yeah.
The last 2 times he showed up.
Yeah.
Now the Lakers out the building. Steve Kerr said after the loss, you need Clay back. He still has good years left. We desperately want him back. Chris Paul, 19 seasons, 0 championships. Only Vince Carter, 22 seasons. Jamal Crawford, 20 seasons. Have played more seasons without winning a ring. It's Chris Paul back.
It's on Stephen Curry.
Nah, he ain't back. This Chris Paul's first. This is the first time he missed the playoffs in about 14 years. Well, I know he's salty because he's a competitor, right?
Yeah.
He's a competitor, so I feel sorry for.
Well, right now, Gil, he competed against Father Time. He ain't competing against nobody on the court. It's Father Time, and he's in Father Time with it.
What you love about
you know what I mean? I feel sorry for those guys, right?
He could really play cross positionally.
The Chris Pauls, the Steve Nash, the John Stocktons. Because of this, the idea of who they are, right? They are there to get you better, to make you look better than you really are. So there's guys Chris Paul made look good that got paychecks off of his passing ability.
Yeah.
And the fact that these guys are not being rewarded with the ring.
And he nails the third.
It's like, why do you do it? Right? You got guys out here scoring 30, 40, winning rings. You got guys having 4, 5 points, starting, winning rings, and the guy who's
a top 75 all time.
Delivering contracts. That's what he out there, delivering contracts. And then he goes and he can't complete his career. But I look at it like this. Him winning the ring doesn't put him above Magic. You know what I mean? If he's not in front of John Stockton, you win a ring at the end of your career, you play minimal minutes, that doesn't do it for me. Like, you winning the ring being the guy lets me know where you are. So if you're in front of John Stockton or not in front of John Stockton, that's where you are with or without. Right. You don't get in front of him because you win a ring coming off the bench averaging 4 points. That's not how that works.
Will take on anybody.
I agree.
And Dallas calls time here.
So what are the Warriors? You hear Steve Kerr, what's he supposed to say? I think he said all the things that a head coach is supposed to say in that situation. We won't play back. We believe Clay have years left, but you don't get to be as wealthy as Joe Lacob and Peter Gruber by spending $177 million in missing the playoffs. Because guess what? You can slash payroll considerably and miss the playoffs.
Yeah, but they're in this real life. I'm pretty sure they're going to offload Wiggins. Right, they're going to offload Wiggins. Right, the first thing you're going to see what they can get Clay for. Right, if you can get what they offer him 4 year, what is it, 4 year 40?
No, they offer him 2. Did they offer him 2 years at 48?
2 year 48?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I think that's what they offered him.
2 year 30, 2 year 35. He takes it.
Right.
I'll take Clay back for that price. 2 year 30. Yeah, I'm taking that. He's not going to get that money anywhere else. So I'm pretty sure they're going to off Wiggins, give Kuminga. He's going to give Kuminga that spot. I don't mind him playing the 3.
Well, yeah, this is what I offer you for Andrew Wiggins. You can have my comment on that one.
Dallas
what about PG?
2 for 5 from 3 since halftime.
Would you like to have cameo? You know what? I'm gonna throw in Ohio players. Oh, you still got vinyl on? Hey, what about you like this? You got this quality.
Tone down their three-point attack.
Hold on, I got LTD. Who is that? LTD. Yeah, Jeffrey Osborne. Love is playing. I got Atlantic Star. Never heard of him. Elements of the universe.
Here's Hastings. He's got 13.
Barcade.
And he gets that one.
No.
Hastings
Now, you
has
can't
got
have
15.
all these. I'm going to give you about 4 or 5 of them. I got Big Liddy Williams. Because I love you.
Mavericks leading. 7-second difference between the shot
Hey,
clock and
open
the game
eyes,
clock.
brother, Earth with it, fire. I got TP. Okay, I heard of Teddy. And last but not least, Gap Bay.
Never heard of it.
I'll give you 4 of those for Andrew Wiggins. That's all I got. I ain't got no players.
I'm just going to say they're going to reject that because I don't even think they got a machine that can play that.
Hastings misses.
Hey, and I throw a penny in to hold it down so it don't skip on you. So you hit that penny down.
You throwing that Wheaties box with everybody signing? Hell no. Don Carter's at the back of yeah.
I was thinking the even swap ain't no swindle. I throw the Wheaties box in there, I'm getting swindled now. That ain't no even swap. Yeah, it's hard to say because the Golden State, can you still beat the Warriors with no Clay?
No. Because the reason I say that is, look, they just won a championship a few years ago with this team.
22.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Once Clay gets this is just one of those years.
Around him better.
Well, this is
all the elements that
from your
life
guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
I mean, thinking about that money, wanting that money, and it got to him all season.
3/10 quarters behind
he probably need to get on that boat. Shed this season. It happens. You've been great for a long time, right? You battled your knee. Nobody thought you were going to be the same. You won a championship. It happens, right? You can't just. This is one of those. But be grateful of the career you have. Reflect on what you've accomplished, right? So you know where you're going next, right? I think sometimes we're not living in real time, right? So we feel depressed, not realizing this legacy we actually done accomplished. And I think he needs to look back and look at the trail he done laid, the foundation he done laid for his kids, his family, and himself, right? And I think once he see what he has done and sat back, jumped out of his body, and said, I was really that dude. Coming into next season, the pressure's gone.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it.
You think the Warriors regret getting rid of Poole and maybe try to move on from Wiggins?
Go for him. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Golden State.
A lot of things.
Trail by one.
Poole going there, obviously.
On the wing, Green.
They thought he was going to be the replacement of Steph. And he showed in Washington that he just can't handle the pressure as the dude. Right. And,
but that's why he's perfect there because he didn't have to be the dude in Golden State.
Yeah. True. But what happens is when Clay and Curry leave, he's supposed to be the guy to step up. A tweening type of guy. It was a rough one. He's that tweener. He's like
Hastings
Deontay Murray? You're a tweener. That tweener.
Oh, DeJounte. And that the one that Spurs traded, right?
He's that tweener right now. I like him. He's more stable.
Well, Weissman might have been.
That was their mess up. Going after a big man, knowing you don't use big men. You don't have offense for that guy, right? That's the year you should have picked LaMelo Ball. You'd have had LaMelo and what's the name? Who? And who? Now that's a hell of a future backcourt.
Right. Oh well. They got some decisions. Now watching the Paris Olympics, Wiggins go out there and try to get a USA by 40. Yeah. Everybody try to get into the red, white, blue, what they get to the Olympics.
If he go to the Olympics and If he goes to the Olympics and score 20, they should whoop his ass when he get back to going.
Better allergy relief for better boyfriend. Live Claritin Clear. 7-8 game winner against Denver. The action fast and furious in the first quarter.
Right here, LeBron James thinks he's got an easy late. Zion says absolutely not. I love the energy and determination that Zion plays within this game.
He was brilliant, and if you stay with the play, you see it results in the LeBron dunk at the other end. It actually fired up the Lakers, and they went on a run there late in that second quarter. But right at the end of the half, great play Zion.
Yes, beautiful. LeBron took the game with the backcourt, get beat off the dribble, and Zion put the pressure on. And it's not so much the size and strength, sometimes it's the touch. Incredible finesse on that finish.
He had 20 points in the first half, and then it's Zion in the fourth quarter.
Alvarado came in and really sparked this team. His connection here with Zion had this place rocking. It looked like the Pelicans were ready to take control of the game.
Look at him. He was just unstoppable. He would score 40, but so devastating. As you see, he comes up playing, and he knows it. We'll talk in a moment about what we think the injury is, but devastating to see Zion limping off after playing so brilliantly. The Lakers would take advantage.
Yeah, two of the biggest plays of the game made here. Lakers did a steal on one end, lob on the other, and this is the shot of the night right here. Austin Reeves' final game with Russell in the corner for the final dagger.
He had 5 threes, 21 points. Lakers extend the lead and extend their season. On the road to take on Denver in round 1. New Orleans will have to win another game to get there. Lakers have not beaten Denver since December of 2022. Since then, Denver's beaten them 8 straight, and the total Jokic averaging a 26-point triple-double in those games. So, LeBron, what's next?
Defending champion. They know what it takes. They know how to win. They've been extremely dominant in their home floor over the last few years. They'll come out 1 or 2 possessions, and we'll see.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth, and that was good. Green.
Saying what again?
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor
Insane
well enough,
sources say.
for the defense to account for everyone.
Now here's Curry.
Nah, you can see okay.
Well, Stephen Curry has
Just
always
from someone that just got out of the
contact,
insane
but
side.
now he's so physically strong that he's able to absorb it better.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been
That's
the
why
key.
he's coaching
Spacing the
the NBA.
floor
I'm talking
and
about it. I
rising
get it. I
up
respect
that
the mentality. I still think that was right because now they're going to the series. And I give them very little chance to win it. Because obviously not none. And they played well last night and got the job done. The Zion injury was devastating to see that for him. Monica, your thoughts on how the Lakers go on to take on Denver?
And so Curry nails both of them.
D'Angelo Russell was circle back, and he's been circled in his last
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
It was probably for the game. When the conversation was
Doncic outside.
But then you got to look at that starting spot. Right? There's a ton of other matchups that are intriguing.
Out to Kleber. The 3 is up.
But this is why
The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Kleber's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Last year, winning up
Pass to Jackson Davis. To the inside. Here's Hastings. 4-3. And the Warriors miss again.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look at that.
Secondly, I thought you got the shot. He was over 6 he took on a big starting Zion. But I think it reminded why they use
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Doncic finds Green. Here's Exum. Doncic left side.
On ABC. This is one of the best close games
From about 16.
And they did it again last night. Look, Zion going out there with a big impact. He's going to put it in the game. Not completely not a massive impact on a night when Brandon Ingram was struggling, TJ McConnell was struggling, like Zion was the guy. He goes out, led this game for plays at the end of the game, and he's doing it all year in close games. And that goes well for them. Problem is this, you're right, they have the top. They've got two big, powerful players that are highly skilled. Problem is, Anthony Davis does not have the kind of effect on Nikola Jokic that people think he could have. If you look at their head-to-head numbers, and he directly guards Jokic, Jokic isn't faced by Anthony Davis. I think his effective field goal percentage is 64%. The assist to turnover table is one. He's not affected by that, and that's the problem for any team playing good. You can't get him off his game. You're affected his speed, his personnel. With whatever you throw at him, he has the answer for that. That's why they're defending champions, and that's why they're saving this league. And here's last year, it was Rui Hachimura that took the performance game that had a the Lakers had the Denver shaking in their boots a little bit. Listen, Denver has been a top of the league for good reason. And it's funny, it's like that. Right.
Here's Middleton.
The Lakers have been good late in games. Late in games, like the margin is already there. So, okay, it's going to be an opportunity for not only to pick up some feet, but Denver's also going to be that game. That's fun teams. Balance is winning
Here's Doncic.
They are an absolute deep team. I just want to point up again. The difference between this season and last season, this year, the Lakers might be worse.
I mean, the versatility of Middleton. Not just a score,
that shouldn't be taken away. The Lakers finished the playoffs 2014 of 19. That's really impressive. They're playing very good basketball. They're generally healthy. They really couldn't ask for anything more than what they've got to face right now. I guess what you're trying to say is that if they were playing anyone else, you would think, you know what, it's Golden State to win. Which is why I've been saying what I've been saying for the last few days. Put me in any assignment you want to put me in. And look, I respect it. They can't think that way. That's why they do what they do when I do what I do. Let's get to Golden State at Sacramento. Let's loser goes home. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Steph Curry had it go. Conley gets his first clean look right there off a down screen. That was his first point of the game. Steph Curry, really all night was just pounded. And this, the freshman defensively that the Kings put on that, the fourth turnover in their activity was special. Getting over the third quarter, this is where the Warriors really made the game. They're down by 4 at this point. Steph was not this thing. He scored 22 on night. They made it a 1-point game, but from there, it was a struggle to Klay Thompson, and it just never got off. Really important. Not just Klay. I just said last week, he was big offensive around. Especially Night was really wanted it badly. Could not possibly let them work offensively. And things like second over here, capitalize on every single one of those opportunities. 15 on Ellis, 3 there to give the Kings a second lead. Klay Thompson would go 0 for 2 in this game, 0 for 6 from 3. 0 points in 32 minutes in the third quarter. The Kings would run away and never go back. Yeah, his intensity was just different. This is what even the Clippers games run away after here. So the one ball, that absolutely was to get the Golden State Warriors to the Kings being up at the 7th of the night. And so both the 16 and 12, the Kings go on. Coach Kerr, where does your team go from here?
Who's with our player of the game.
These guys are all still really damn good players.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals.
Draymond and Steph are both
Allie LaForce and Grant Hill
under contract, so
this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in.
I can never see myself, not with those two guys. I understand this league changes and there's so many things that go into it, and we're not going to play forever, but experience so much together. And at the end of the day, like, again, I know they want to win, I know I want to win, and that's all I'm worried about.
All right, so Wendy, we talked about it yesterday briefly. You heard what they just said there. We saw the way it ended last night. They've given us